Jugando a Vampyr. ¿Se acuerdan a dónde quedamos, mi gente? Quedamos en la parte del hospital. En la parte del hospital. Bienvenidos a ProGaming, gente. No olviden suscribirse y dejar un comentario en la plataforma de YouTube. Recuerden que estamos en YouTube dando aquí clase. Estamos Halloween, 9 visualizaciones. Cortan. Vamos a convertir el enlace y vamos a empezar al tiro con el directo. Hashtag capítulo 2. Hashtag capítulo 2. Ya, mi gente, estamos listos. Empezamos el directo. Ok, empezamos jugando Vampyr. Me voy a cambiar la... porque ando con esta. No me interesa. Aquí. Soy un doctor. Hola. ¿Yo estoy lleno de sangre usted, señorita?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Ok, mi gente. Entonces vamos hacia la morgue. Interesante, impresionante, insostenible, impresionante. Me perdí.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
I'm sure that during your lifetimes.
Hay puros doctores. Puros doctores.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Botella pequeña. Ok, estamos antes del hospital, a ver si era el hospital.
It's locked. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Entramos a la morgue. Uy, uy. Va a estar buena esta pelea. Creo que va a salir un bot, mi gente. No me olviden compartir el enlace y suscribirse. Acá en Pro Game Live. Puedes mejorar y personalizar tus armas. Obvio, si ya sabemos, estamos ready, estamos ready. Encuentra ingredientes útiles en la antigua morgue. Encuentra tratado frasco. Encuentra quinina. Encuentra hipoclorito de sodio. Interesante e impresentable. impresentable, impresentable, impresentable. Acabo de salir de la habitación y se demora más. Y después vamos a tener que entrar de nuevo. Permiso. Buena. Se quedó guardado. Ah, no, estoy entrando por otro lado. Un año de nuevo. Podemos ver que ya tenemos a 3 suscriptores que se están uniendo. Que mi gente, seguimos investigando acá. Vamos a ponerle bueno.
It's locked, all right.
La puerta está cerrada. Ok, ahí tenemos un animal atacando a un personaje. ¿Qué tenemos aquí?
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Uno de los sangre. ¡Ay, me mató, guache su madre! Va a estar complicado este champion. Recordemos que estamos jugando en modo difícil. ¡Qué mentira, weón!
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Se recupera bastante, weón.
I cannot enter.
Ah, que soy Larry. No te lo creo. Bueno, yo te hiciste una pura huevo. Me mató, conchetumare. Me creía muy bueno. Me creía muy bueno. Que ese es chistoso, porque lo único fuerte que tengo es esto, weón. Así que nada. Uy, me voy. Ay, sale. Ay, ¿qué está pasando?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
No me dio la alarma, weón.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Qué mentira, weón. Ya, pasa alguna weá, pues loco. Ahora no quiero morir de nuevo, weón. Qué mentira. ¿Quién vio eso? Si yo me moví, po. Está bastante complicado el sótano. En realidad ni tanto. Que este weón tiene que pelear de la siguiente manera, weón. Sí, así era, así.
This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Así tengo que ir peleando. Vamos a ver si es que no se nos queda nada. ¿Dónde saliste vos, asqueroso?
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Conchetumare, conchetumare. Bien. Ya no me estáis tocando, weón. Dele los movimientos nomás. Consulta del médico forense del hospital Vampyr. Informe de investigación. Difunto Samuel Corno. Raza caucásico. Sexo varón. ¿Cuál es esa raza? Caucásico. Como clásico, clase media. Dirección desconocida. Ocupación pecador. ¡Ah! Un pecador. Ocupación pecador. Buena, ¿eh? Esa va a ser nuestra ocupación, pecador. ¿Cómo están las cosas hoy en día? ¿Sí o no, mi gente? Ya. A ver, cosas del problema de la muerte. Ya. Más dura será la caída. Misión. Dr. Corsteins.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Conseguiré con... Bueno, mi gente, aquí estamos en Vampyr. Gracias por estar observando a las 5 personas.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Cuchillo del intento usado. Suma 3 puntos de aturdimiento al acertar un objetivo con un arma. Aluminio, tengo que tener 5 aluminio en polvo y 5 esquilas de aluminio. Además me la mejoró. Son 5. Interesante y sorprendente. Epa. Alguien me tira. Ya tenemos la barra lista hasta arriba. Eso es lo que estaba buscando igual. Mi gente, esperemos un segundito. Voy y vuelvo. No me demoro nada. Tenemos bots. Tenemos que preocuparnos del otro tenemos que preocuparnos. De ese. Qué buena. Impresionante, impresentable, incarriable. Devolucionado. ¡Oh, qué sexy!
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Sangre, montate sangre. Interesante, impresionante, impresentable, mi gente. Vamos. Por la puta madre, ¿no? Pero con tu madre. Pero mira.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Hay que ir a hablar con el doctor Tripsit. Logra el tratamiento para el agotamiento.
It's locked.
Vamos mi gente, no olviden suscribirse, dejar un comentario en la plataforma de YouTube. Estoy convirtiendo en un puto vampiro, chulo madre.
And more determination.
I know I can count. It's safer here than anywhere else in the East.
Still standing after this
If only I were young again.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Vamos a interrogar al tiro a este doctor que le anda dando sobredosis a sus pacientes. Sobredosis a los pacientes, pues, bueno. ¿Dónde está el trip, culiao? ¿Vos sois el trip? Yo te voy a decir, vos sois el trip.
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better. My sweet girl.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Yes, Doctor?
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you.
My sweet girl.
The giant moon is gone.
It's locked, all right.
Ay, no pillamos al maldito.
It's locked.
Not now.
It's locked, all right.
Tenemos 5. Está interesante, weón. La habilidad culiada es tan buena. No sé para qué tengo. Esto debería subirle. Aumenta la regeneración debido a usar morder. Aumenta el daño en combate. Acabamos de aumentar la noche, acabamos de aumentar la noche, acabamos de regenerar más nuestra vida. Y tenemos que encontrar al doctor.
I cannot enter.
Fabriquemos. Bueno. No sé qué guay.
It's locked.
Me recuerda un poco a The Bullying. No sé si jugaron ese juego, gente.
It's locked, all right.
Ay, no me lo creo.
Please come back later.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I'm all right.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls? When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Las enfermeras, la calidad de la sangre aún la ciudadana usan medicina adecuada para inocular. Hable con el paciente en la habitación ahí detrás de la...
Good evening, sir. But in the circumstances, I'm
You
willing to
always
give
knew
you the
the
benefit
words
of
to
the
calm
doubt.
the children, Ellen. As for me, blundering idiot.
Vamos a ver al tiro, a ver quién soy tú.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
On every street corner. The daily routine.
It's locked.
Hola, Doc. Con usted quería hablar, Doc.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not?
In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
It's locked, all right.
flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Ayudémosla,
Dr.
lo buen
Swansea has
caballero.
commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Oye, está buena esta comadre.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Hola.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. Miss Jones, greetings. How do we feel?
Again? Waking a poor old woman in her sleep? There isn't a poor life needs saving somewhere?
I'll come and visit you shortly. Good night, Miss Jones. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
On every street corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
A 2, 3, Warning. Nos toca ir a visitar ahora.
What of my own life?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Oye, contigo quería hablar.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't
Contigo
think of
quería
any
hablar
better
hace mucho
news
tiempo,
during
¿eh?
these terrible times.
Do
De
we
su
know
hígado.
each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right. This is a war, Dr. Reed, and I don't intend to surrender.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Pembroke is still standing after this epidemic. There's good reason to be proud.
Relax.
We've dodged death so many times.
Relax.
Oswald, you can't just die like this.
So,
Sir, step away! Elite! Elite!
don't worry, we're safe.
He's done for! Die, vermin! Steady, boys, we've got one of them! Murdering bastard! Kill you! Clutch the lead, boys! Find his teeth! He's dead!
No one is here. Relax. Don't worry, we're safe. Don't worry, we're safe. No one is here. Relax. Don't worry.
It's locked.
No one is here. Relax. Don't worry, we're safe.
Dodged death so many times. Oswald, you can't just die like... Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... Well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
I cannot enter.
No one is here. Relax.
It's locked.
Relax. Don't worry, we're safe.
It's locked, all right.
See them fancy clothes? This one's the top! Murdering bastard!
Relax. No one is here. Relax.
Don't worry, we're safe. Don't worry, we're safe.
No one is here. Relax.
Don't worry, we're safe.
Get over here now!
This is no time for
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tibbets, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
It is now.
It's safer here than anywhere else.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
can't just die like this.
No one is here. Relax.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Encuentra al mafioso. ¿Cuánto llevamos de transmisión, mi gente? Ok, mi gente, vamos a dejar el capítulo acá de Vampyr. El próximo capítulo será encontrar la rata en las alcantarillas. En realidad será el mafioso. Vamos a dejar el capítulo acá de Vampyr en Pro Game Live. Espero que se suscriban, dejen un like. Le hemos estado dando harto caña. Vamos a darle vuelta, así que va a estar bastante bueno este gameplay. Así que los vamos a estar viendo en el próximo capítulo 3.